crappening, everybody? Hopefully, everybody made it to our lovely stream that we going on today. Hopefully, everybody is not melting their butts off today because holy moly, heat wave is happening right now. As you can see, we're here on a Thursday. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I will be at a con. So yes.
Yeah, what con you going to?
Motor City.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a fun one. I very much love that con. I'm very excited though because I have a couple of friends coming from out of state that we're going to be meeting for the first time, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, good times. I love cons. Cons are so much fun.
Yeah. I love them too. Like one of my favorite here in Montreal is the Montreal Comicbook Festival, and for some reason, like this year, my application was not held because they're saying there's a lot of people and they're trying to be fair with everybody, like equity thing.
Yeah.
So but soon I do hope I can go visit some in the U.S. It is part of my goal.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, I have a really good friend over in Montreal area. And he goes to that one. So that's exciting. So
yeah, I love it. They used to be like in a park in tents, and it was shit. Like let's just be frank. and then they decided to move it to one of the big streets in Montreal called Saint Denis. So it's like a big street now. So it's like all along, and you know like imagine a park with multiple tents. So sometimes like you couldn't find people, right?
Oh,
but right now it's a long street, so all you have to do is walk down the street and you see everything, and it's one of the best things they ever freaking did.
That's cool.
I love that festival now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we have there's a town over here. It's kind of like an older school town, and they do like a street fair every year. They shut the main roads down and do a whole full on. All the people come and get tents, but they also just plop in front of the businesses and sell a whole bunch of stuff.
That's exactly it.
Comic shops over there too that they do really cool things. So I love that kind of thing.
And I like the fact that they only charge like 300 and something a table, while Comic-Con charges me like 750.
Dang! Wow. Yeah.
But I made more money at the festival. It's a weird thing, right?
It is so funny.
And it's free. Like, and it's free for the people to come.
That's even better. I love like the free admission type thing. You just go around, walk around a fair type situation, which was very cool. Yeah, that's fun. I love that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, let's go say hey to some of the people that we have in chat, and I'll come back to you. We'll do introductions on you and get to your campaign. All the way from, I don't even know what day this is, but 5:59 p.m. We have GTK Comics, always the first one in my chat. So shout out to you every single time.
What's up?
Catch the Beast. What is up, James? How are you doing? And yeah, hopefully you can make it back too, because I know we're doing a later one tonight, but that's fine. We're all good. I'm usually a late night crowd anyways. Right here, I have this pinned in the page. This is the link right here to your campaign that you have going on, and we're going to get into this very soon. I'm very excited about it because I like all that kind of things that you have going on in this campaign. So,
well, thanks. So, and it's already completed right now.
Yeah. Perfect. You got Edwin in the house. There's you also. If you can click on your name too and go to your YouTube channel, so that'd be fantastic. And then we got Michael in the house. What's up, Michael? Let's see. We got Kevin P. West. What's up, Kev? I don't know if you're going to be going to Motor City this weekend, but let me know because I'll be there all weekend. Rick is in the house. What's up, Rick? Listen, I'm finally doing a later show that you guys can come in. I know from all the West Coast peeps always complain that I'm on too early. So boom, tonight is your night. Let's do that. Also, we got Nam in the house. What's up, Nam? One of my co-hosts that we do all May long for AAPI month. Welcome on in, Nam. And I'm going to, I'm trying to open up my, oh my goodness. Trying to open up my Twitter thing here so I can just plop the link in the chat there because, one of these days, one thing I complain about all the time is I want to be able to just paste, go to every destination instead of going to 9,000 tabs. It would be nice. Oh, hell no. Tornado warning right now over there. Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Get ready. Oh, great. Perfect. It wasn't even hot. It was hot enough today. Now we might have tornadoes heading our way. Great.
You'll be fine.
Joy. Hopefully, I am so hot right now. It's crazy. It's also why you don't see me in a hoodie because that ain't no way that is happening today. That's for sure. No.
Yeah, dude, I'm right here. I'm right here with my fan right on me. I'm like, screw this.
Yeah, it's gross and hot. All right, I made it down to the end of chat. We'll have way more people popping in here, coming in here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that on here, and we're gonna make it weird because it's all about you today. Boom, that's me. Boom, that's you. Bam. Right. I know. So for the people that don't know you in chat, please give yourself an introduction. Let them know who you are, what you do.
Hello, my name is Simon Pothier. Don't worry if you can't say my last name. Everybody calls me Sim or Inkslayer. That's pretty much it. I've been doing comic for a long time. I did some concept art, storyboarding, and stuff. I have a bachelor's degree in animation, speed animation, movie production, and stuff like that. Decided to do go back to comic books, which was my first love. First one I ever was in 2008, 2009. I did Wolf Dragon. It was a fanzine. If you don't know what a fanzine is, it's one of those like you print on regular paper and you staple it and you try to just sell it out, get some attention, which got me published in 2012 with the first story of Nat the Merc, which is part of the Tales from the Natverse, which is something that I've done from the first. I have 2 books out right now. First book I crowdfunded on Indiegogo was Blood Hunt #1, 80 page supernatural like horror action. So imagine John Wick and a bit like a John Wick mixed with Dexter. So a guy that had that dark side in him that decided to be the world's most renowned assassin. He wants everybody to call him the Reaper. So he has those guns with those blades, right? But he falls in love with one of his client's daughters, and then he gets sent to do a job. But ends up that he's been sent to be the lunch of a vampire. But he doesn't really survive, but he makes it out as a vampire. And instead of being a big sobby emo type of decides, fuck yeah, I got powers. I'm gonna kill a whole bunch of people. So it's time for vengeance. So it's one of the titles is Death and Blood and Payback's a Bitch. There's 2 chapters in this book, and this one was a black and white. And let me just show you the type of action in there.
Show us the art.
Here's some of the art. That's the first time he becomes a vampire. He loses his control and feeds on an innocent, and he doesn't like it. He gets jumped by other vampires. But hold on, let me get you some of those action scenes in Payback's a Bitch. There you go.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of horror, but I think that the horror stuff works so well in a black and white, and I really love that kind of.
But that's the thing. That's why I'm doing it in black and white. Like all my other books are in color, but there's just something.
There's just something about horror that really looks good in just solid black and white. I don't know what it is, but it looks.
Yeah, no grayscale. Like I went pure black and white, and if you look at this, look at what happened.
Oh snap! Oh, I like the eyeball just dangling.
And as you can see, you see the skull breaking to pieces and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
I went full gruesome in there. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's in my books are technically 13, 16 plus. So bad language, violence, gore, and partial nudity. Sometimes it's not that much, but I grew up with heavy metal and French comics and mangas in the 80s, 90s.
That's the best stuff.
Yeah. So, you can imagine that's pretty much what I'm doing.
The best of worlds right there, let me tell you. We got all kinds of people happening in the chat right now. Hold on. First of all, I want to shout out Kevin P. West, who says they just lost power, and he thinks he heard a transformer blow outside his house. Holy moly, bro. Stay safe, dude. Sheldon, we get all the weather. Most famously, several years ago, we had the smallest of all earthquakes where it knocked over a lawn chair, and it was a famous meme to this day. It was almost 90 today. Edwin says you're in that book. Nice. Way to go, Ed.
Yeah, he's in that book. That's one of the things. A lot of people just show up and died in the book, but he's the only one that showed up and survived. He was a bar owner.
Oh, nice. Some person in the house dropping your chats. You also have a YouTube channel, very cool channel. So please go follow him. Where
I do doodle and chill, where we have fun. We either do sketches, quick sketches of campaigns to help promote, or we do mainstream stuff just for fun. And I do that with my girl Ellie, and my friend Beacon. And sometimes we have other people joining in, but it's mainly the 3 of us doing doodle and chill. And Friday, it's it's called the Weekenders. So it's just me geeking out with my kids. I have my son Logan's there, Ellie's there, Beacon's there, and a bunch of friends. So it's a friend and family thing. And sometimes I have my second kid that comes on, and we just geek out about manga, video games, comic books, and movies and everything.
That's amazing. I love that. Yes, I've lurked in your streams multiple times. I'll have to branch out and actually say, hey, the next time I'm in there. But Some is on point, dropping every single one of your links. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As well. Oh, you're also guided on Indiegogo as well. So I love that you're dropping the Indiegogo link too.
Thank you.
Not put that. I will add that to the stream description.
Yeah, on Indiegogo we're at 5,370 something, and on Kickstarter we're at 1,070 something.
Perfect.
Yeah, but people go on both. There's the free sketch card for the first 100 physical book backers. So go. It's like getting free shipping.
Nice. Some is saying hello, Sim and Ellie. Nice.
Yeah,
I love
Ellie, that's my girl. Yeah.
The eyeballs always stay intact. Listen, you got to have the eyeballs intact unless you're doing some weird thing where you're impaling an eyeball, because otherwise you got to make that stand out.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just blush.
It's just gel in there.
Yeah.
If you've never had science in high school and had to dissect an eyeball, let me tell you, it's not pretty. Yeah.
No, I'm the bartender. Yeah.
How are you doing? Oh, we got you. Look at that. You made it. Welcome in. Thank you. We got Jean Molo in the chat.
Yeah, Metal Hurlant, they have, that's the thing. Like I said, I'm French Canadian, so I grew up with Metal Hurlant. One of the best thing about growing up in, I was born in the 70s, so growing up in the 80s and 90s here in Quebec, is the fact that since we're connected to France were very, very big in manga and anime. So the thing is, I could easily, before it broke out, right, in the US and everywhere, in the English speaking section, we had anime with Captain Harlock and a whole bunch of stuff way early. So I had access to all those mangas and comic books. And the French, the rest of the world considered the comic books as the ninth art. So it's there with architecture and all those stuff. So it's really, really respected. And just like manga, they have comics for everybody in any type. So it's not just for kids. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm huge into Korean manhwas right now. Truxon, isekais, a lady into a dukedom, and she becomes a villainess. That's
so you're probably into solo leveling.
Oh, I love solo leveling. Yes.
Yeah, my one of my girls trying to get me into it. She just bought the first mangas, and they're trying to get me to watch it. I'm like, it's in my to-do list.
Yeah, I've kind of been watching entire series right now. I already just did One Punch season 1, 2, because 3's coming out soon, and I'm somewhere halfway in between Tokyo Ghoul somewhere.
Tokyo Ghoul, that was good. Did you watch Dan to Dan?
Not yet. No, I'm probably about 4 years behind on anything, so I'm kind of trying to catch up right now.
One of my favorite, Dan to Dan is pretty good, but one of my favorite is Kaiju number 8. Check that one out.
I hear that's amazing, and I'm a huge fan of Kaiju, so it's also on my list.
It's fucking great.
I'm very excited about that. And anyone wants to know what are we doing on Doodle and Chill on Saturday?
It should be right now. We're continuing the Image comic way. We should be doing Savage Dragon right now because we're trying to do them in chronological order. Okay. So we did Youngblood last time. We did Spawn. So I think the third one was Savage Dragon that came out, and then after that we'll go Wildcats, Cyberforce, Shadowhawk. Yes. Then after that we're going to do the second wave, which is going to be Wetworks, Pit, and a few others, and so on and so forth. I'm a big Image guy, and it's one of the ideas that I had to do this. So we're doing it slowly.
Yes. Huge Image fan. Wildcats to me and Wetworks especially, I think has some of the sexiest artwork. It was
insane. I love
line work is insane. I love it. I wish. Okay, I'm a huge fan of the Top Cow Image, how they do the omnis on campaigns. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I really hope they do a Wildcats and a Wetworks soon.
But technically, Wildcats, they came out in the big thing there. I have it there. It's what's it called? Wildcats Absolute. So you have all the first issues of Wildcats.
Yeah.
Which worth it.
Have you seen these? Have you seen these ones? These are the Kickstarter ones that they do.
I have this, but Wildcats was not. It's Wildcats. It's not Top Cow. Now it's DC Comics. Yeah. But I have this. Yeah.
Yes, but these are fantastic. I love when these come out. I think we're on issue 4 for Witchblade and Darkness right now. I think those are coming out finally. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be shipping out soon. But
I have the entire. I'm a big fan of Darkness and Witchblade. I have the entire thing there. Yeah. I also bought the Savage Dragon. Right now I got the Invincible. And that was a gift from one of my kids. He got me Invincible 2 and 3, the company name right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, look at this. collection.
Oh, I see all the Berserks. Nice.
Berserk, Hellsing. I have like behind Optimus Prime. That's one of my favorite anime that I read back in the days.
Cool.
It's Alita Battle Angel, the entire collection.
I love.
I freaking love
talking
it.
about that in another stream earlier today. We have a lot of the French Canadians in chat today. Welcome on in, everybody. I love seeing all this. Yes, say hello to everybody. What's up, guys? Oh man, I'm missing everybody. We also have straight from Australia. What's up, Bo? How are you doing? We got everybody in the house today. We got Ken. What's up, dudes? Welcome on in. All right, I think I made it all the way down to chat, so this is perfect. But yeah, no, this is fantastic. I love chatting about comics and art and everything. And getting to know people. So much fun.
And all type of comics. Like that's what I'm saying. To me, comics, it's everything. Manga, French comics. Like one of my favorite French comic ever. If you've never read them, go check them out. Like it's people know me about this. Like I've been doing this since like years. Inko and Meta Baron. If you've never read those, go check them out, and then you'll say thank you, Sim. Everybody that ever went, they always send me a message going, thank you, Sim.
Oh, I will definitely go look that up. I'm a huge fan of the Euro format of comics. Huge fan.
Inko is Jodorowsky and Mobius, and it's a very psychological type of thing, like about the tarot and stuff like that. And it was the inspiration behind the Fifth Element. And Meta Baron it's my favorite.
Oh, say no more. You just mashed a bunch of my favorite things of all time in one thing, plus one of my favorite movies of all time. So yes, I will be looking into that. So super.
Oh, do so. You will be pleased. Like you grab the original Inko and the first cycle of Meta Baron, and you will thank me for it.
Ooh, love! Yeah, no, I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look for that this weekend because I'm going to con all weekend. So that's what I'm looking for. Nice, it's very exciting. So yeah, I love that we're talking weird comics and all kinds of stuff. So let's go.
As you can see, I'm a huge comic book fan. Like I don't just do them and try to sell them. I consume and love the hell out of it. Like I went in university trying to branch out, right? And I'm gonna go there because I was a single dad, right? I'm like I need to get something more steady than just trying to do some freelance comic books and logos and stuff. So I went into like college and university again, and I went to study 3D animation, movie production, and stuff, all of that stuff. I came out of there going, I just want to do comics.
Yeah,
that's the worst thing.
I'm a huge fan. Like over here on the shelf, I have some weird 60s and 70s, like the magazines. Mm-hmm. I am huge into those weird underground, old school style, like adult type comic magazines. They're so much fun. I love those. Apparently, you got a fan in the chat of the Meta Baron. Nice.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. Juan Jimenez, dude, that guy was awesome. He passed away like I think the first or second year of COVID. I think 2019.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And that was a hard because that guy's insane. I have all this collection of his shingle stories that he got published. And one of the things is when I first I think it was the first campaign of Tales on the Adverse, because Tales on the Adverse #1 reprints the three first story I did like from 2012 2015. And I had new stuff, and one of the posts to promote it is I was highly inspired by Juan Jimenez, and all that. That guy inspired the hell out of me. Like Meta Baron is my jam, and it's one of the things that inspired me, like in a style, in the way that I like to do things. He sent me a private message and a friend request, and he said thank you for those words. It was I'm like, holy shit,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. I love when your kind of childhood artists will do that. I will never forget when Jim Ballett friended me on Instagram and sent me a DM, and I'm like, you were amazing, dude.
I'm friends, and I was chatting with Liam Sharp, right? But one of the good memories when I was a teenager, right? Like I said, I was into Meta Baron, right, and heavy metal and stuff like that. So I knew who Mobius was, right? But I've never seen the guy. Right.
Yeah.
And there was an expo here, and I go there as a teen, like young teen, right? And I'm there. I'm just looking at it, and I have my little sketchbook right with me. Not there to have a portfolio read. I'm just there sketching, and I'm just like, I want to see it. So I'm going nuts with my looking at Mobius stuff, right? And there's an old dude that just comes to me, starts talking with me, right? And Geekin, I was just talking about like this stuff, what I like about it, and what's my favorite story. He looks at my sketch, gives me some pointers, right? And then he goes, oh, by the way, my name is Jean Giraud. Have a good one. I go, thank you. And then I'm like, oh, do you know who you were talking to? Yeah, a guy called Jean Giraud. He goes, that's Mobius, motherfucker. I'm like, what? So I chilled out with the guy for a while and just like I'm like, I just freaking talked with Mobius. And I was telling one of my friends, like I was like, dude, I felt like stupid, like, oh man, I wasted the opportunity to just, and he said, yeah, but dude, you got to hang with Mobius. But generally, like, not geeking out, not nothing, you just hung out with the guy. That's even better. I'm like, you know what, you're all right. Yeah.
When you're our cons walking around, let me tell you, because you never know who you're going to be next to, who's digging in. Because a lot of times I've seen Frank Cho on the floor, Tim Seeley on the floor. I've seen Rubenstein just get up and run around, look at their bids. I've had many interactions with them just digging through some stuff at the time. You have no idea what somebody's looking for, which is amazing. Let's see. Yes, man. Whoa, Travis Wright, nice.
Yeah, yes. That's the weapon of the Meta Baron. He did half the book because he was taking too much time, so they had to hire somebody else to finish it. But it's freaking insane. It's some of his best freaking work of Travis Charest. Go check that. That one's also awesome. Yes.
I love Travis. Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of eyeballs on Twitter. That's right. Let's get way more eyeballs on your project as well, because you have a bunch of cool stuff happening here. And I did like that some did link your Indiegogo, because I know it's interesting to me, like what sites people back on, or how it reaches people. I always find that fascinating to me. So, but yeah, I do have the link for your Kickstarter one pinned on the top of the thing. So we're going to keep pimping that out so we get more people on there as well. But very excited. I can't wait to get into this, because I've seen it around, but I don't really know too much of it. So I can't wait to actually get down and talk to you about it. So I'm going to pull up your campaign page right now, so I can find this thing. And then we're going to get into this, because this is exciting.
No, the link says 68, but it's 78 pages. So I added 10 pages.
Oh, well, that's even better. Boom. Make us tiny here. What? No, there we go. Boom. I don't know why it keeps doing this. This is the last time I streamed. It keeps StreamYard keeps like moving things around when I.
Yeah, it changed a few things, and a lot of people are like switching from one screen to the other is not that easy anymore. Supposedly, I don't know.
No, it's very confusing sometimes, especially when you hit a button and then it like shrink the thing. So now I'm looking at this that's this tiny instead of that big again. It's and now you can't move it. You can't make it bigger. It's so stupid.
And Sheldon asking Travis Charest is French Canadian too, correct? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yes. I'm not sure about the French part, but yes, I think he is from my area. It's like there's a whole bunch. it's a what's his name? God damn it, I have a blank right now. Splat. I just have Splat in his name, but
Stephen Platt.
Yeah, that's another guy. It's from Toronto, Canada, and there's a whole bunch from Montreal. We're a big part of the comic book industry.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of friends over in the Toronto area that are big comic guys, so that's fun. That's not even for everybody. What's up, Kyle? How are you doing? And apparently Liam Sharp is killing it with his black and white Savage Conan pages.
Dude, that guy, I got to know the guy when he was doing trying to launch his own company and stuff like that. He was a while back, and then he got big again, right? Because he with I think Wonder Woman, right? But it's been a dream of his to do Conan for ages. And dude, I cannot imagine how giddy he is right now that he's finally writing and drawing Conan. Like I'm supporting everything he's ever done, and he's a great guy. Like seriously.
Yeah.
You ever meet him in person? He's a great guy.
I love meeting people at cons. That's probably most of my favorite thing, but I can't wait. Also, speaking of cons, I'll be running around Motor City with Roscoe this weekend. What's up? Also, Kev was just in here and he lost power because apparently there are tornadoes happening. So be careful.
Hopefully
your first night in Michigan.
Stay safe.
Yeah. Great artists, those French people. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of art. That's one of my favorite things, I think, so far is finding artists from all over the world and seeing their different styles and how they approach comics.
But it's
fascinating.
Yeah, no, it's true. Like one of the guys that got the thing is when I got a bit sidetracked and I was kind of a little limbo of not knowing what to do anymore in comics and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
I went to Toronto and I met Michael Turner.
Oh, he's my favorite.
And he's the one that got me back into doing comics and working on my own stuff, because I just had stuff. I was just trying to knock at Marvel and DC. And one of the main things they were always telling me is comparing me to Image guys, and they don't want Image guys anymore. They want House brand and this and that and this. And I got a bit like freaking depressed. And I had some of my friends, dude, you're better than a lot of those freaking artists. Just go to freaking like Toronto, because Toronto is the Fan Expo. It's one of the biggest conventions.
Yeah.
So I went there. And that's when I met Michael Turner for the first time. And I showed up there, like everybody's there with their professional folders, with their art. I'm there with a paper file, right? Just grab a freaking bunch of sketch and put on in there, right? And I'm nervous as hell because it's Michael Turner, and come on.
Yeah.
So I go there and I give him the thing. He look at my file, he looks at me, and I'm like, God damn, I'm just gonna say something. Because you're already looking at everybody like professional and shit like that. And he just starts opening it and looks at my drawing. He looks at me, and his face is different from like, you serious? To like, what? Starts calling all his crew, and they start going through my folder. And dude, they just went like, dude, this is insane. And dude, that guy coached me every year for like at least 4 to 5 years about that. When I used to meet up there, he goes, you go to your room right now. You sketch to me 3 pages of your book, the Wolf Dragon. You said it was, yeah. I want 3 pages right now. So go to your room up now. And tomorrow I want 3 pages laid out. I came back down with 5 pages laid out. He goes, okay, next year I want this. And it was like, and the last time I went was not too long before he passed. Yeah. I show up over there, right? And it was one of my bad phases. Like, dude, I not much money, single dad, like I told you. So, I pay my babysitter. I just leave over there with a friend, right? We're borderline sleeping in a freaking car, right? So I get there. And they cancel his appearance because he's not feeling good, right? Yeah. And I'm like, bummer. I hope he's right. And I get a message on the phone, meet you at the table. He's going to meet you before you leave. Because we used to meet every year, right? That's what I'm saying. So I showed up over there, and I see him coming in crutches. I'm like, dude, you didn't have to. He goes, dude, we've been doing this every year. So let's do this. I'm like, and he just like gave me the thumbs up on everything I did. And then, not too long after I got home, and not too long after he passed. And that's after that the first Wolf Dragon fanzine came out.
Oh, I love that story. He would have been an absolute delight to have met. He's still to this day one of my favorite artists of all time, and it's a shame.
Not only was he a great artist, and he was taken early, but he was so great with people. Like he literally, like you didn't even know me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's amazing. Seriously, that is so cool to hear that kind of thing, because he to me just is comics to me. I got really big into comics in like the mid 90s. I was into comics before, but I think the mid 90s really hooked me on comics. But yeah, super amazing. I love him.
He's the one that taught me like the finish not perfect rule, because he was telling me like 90% most of the creators that start comic book, they never finish it because they want to do the perfect thing. They never end up doing shit. So finish not perfect, get it done. Then if you see something that's bad, then you fix it on the next book. Don't go back, don't look back, never look back, just finish it and keep going. And I'm like, you make sense, because like otherwise you're never going to do nothing. So put your first piece of shit out. That's how he said, put your first piece of shit out, and then after that it's only up. You know what I mean? Like, hey, improvement.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you make sense.
It can't get worse. It's only gonna get better. It's facts. So if you are joining us, you have your campaign on Indiegogo. You also have your campaign on Kickstarter, and these are both funded. But we're just trying to get you way more people looking at your campaign.
It would be awesome.
My ears, things are falling out.
I know, usually I usually have over 100 backers, and I know times are a bit rough for everybody right now. Yeah, but
it's fun.
Like I said, any right now both campaigns are connected, so I add the amount to unlock the stretch goals. So right now we're like 1,000 something away from the first stretch goal if you add the two, right? And on each platform, you get a free sketch card if you back a physical book tier. Ooh. So it's kind of my way of giving you free shipping.
Oh, I love that.
I can't do it because Canada and well, but it's my way of going. But technically, I'm giving you a $25 sketch card. Just go back my book.
I love that. So yeah, we're gonna get way more eyes because you have 69 hours to go. So if you want to back this, you got to do this by Sunday, May 18th at 8:24 p.m. Eastern time. So let's get you way more people on here. Let's get way more eyes on this. It's fantastic. I will play your trailer in a little bit, but let's go down your page of some here. Looks like you have a couple different covers happening on here, which is very cool. I like the art that you have on here. It's fun.
Well, thanks. This is technically what's supposedly like be the regular cover of the book. Okay. So it's so each campaign have their own exclusive, and I know Kickstarter like they're more like hashtag freedom titties type of covers and stuff like that. So I always do a little something for the Kickstarter people that like those covers. On Indiegogo you have the if you go there the exclusive cover is the first concept art I ever did of the book. So that's the exclusive cover over there. On Kickstarter is the TD cover.
Titties, nice. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go through all the covers in a minute. But this art is fantastic. Let me leave this up here, and then please explain us a little bit what exactly Hellzone is all about.
So Hellzone is technically like an homage, like to all those classic sci-fi movies that I grew up with, right? And mixed with some of the newest ones. So it's like a mix of like the inspiration behind it is like all those horror, like Planet Terror, right? No, was it Planet Terror?
Oh, Planet Terror?
Galaxy of Terror.
Oh, Galaxy of Terror, yes.
Okay, mixed with, I don't know, like hold on. Event Horizon. Like when my friend Aaron came to me and he pitched me an idea, because it started for him coming to me, dude. I imagine if we did a story, right, that mix all those old movies, but imagine like Event Horizon mixed with Doom, type of thing. Right. And and it's like, okay, so this is how it starts. There's a ship that shows up, right? And there's a crew that's gonna teleport there, but then the teleporter goes wrong and everybody dies except her. Ooh, and she appears on the ship. I'm like, okay, I'm sold. What happens after? I don't know. What happens before? I don't know. Why did that happen? I don't know. Yeah, that's why you're coming on board. So we brainstormed it for a while, right? I did the first concept art, and one of the things that I wanted to do was when what's her name? Julie Strain died, and I wanted to do an homage to her. So the first concept art and her look, if you look, she looks a bit like Julie Strain. So she's a giant of 6'1". So that's why she's taller than the monk, right? The priest monk that's there. Yeah, she's taller because she's like 6'1". She's a combat medic, right? So she's badass. So the premise is quite simple. So there's a mysterious ship, a distress beacon, salvage team, demons, and welcome to Hellzone. So the story follows Hannah, which is the main character right there. And like I said, she teleports to the ship, everybody dies, and she ends up alone there. She finds the priest monk, and she gets that big hell gun. That used to be a weapon of the demons on the ship. That gets purified by the priest monk, and now it's connected to her, and it's fueled by her blood. So it's fueled by her blood. So that's the entire premise behind it. So the tattoo there plays a part of the story. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a 78-page story. It's a bloody action. It's a shot story. Obviously, if I want to make a sequel, I could, but it's not planned to make for a sequel. It's planned to be a one-shot, right?
Okay.
So yeah, that's the premise of it. You can read the first 16-page story, the first 16 page on Global Comics right now.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Yeah. You have your logo in there. Nice.
I just thought it fits so well with the.
I love that you threw that in there. Here, let me show this real quick, because if anybody doesn't know who Julia Strain is, first of all, one of my goddesses, but Julie, come on, super babe, let's go.
I have the same book. Yeah, I have the same book.
Fantastic. We all love Julie. She's fantastic.
Yes. She's one of the biggest model of heavy metal, and I love her. And when I heard she passed, I had her in my head. Like, to me, she's like the actress that plays the character.
Yeah. That would have been amazing. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
She's got some of the best, cheesiest movies like of all time.
But my favorite one is the animated movie Fact 2. Like, it's my favorite thing.
Well, yeah. Heavy Metal 2000. If you guys don't know what that is, that's the movie adaptation of that book that
I watch those movies religiously. Like, it's something I watch regularly.
Good.
Yeah.
So good.
I freaking love both of them.
What is all this about? You have some original pencils for this cover and are still available. Well, that's what it says here, but
original pencil and the ink version. Yep.
Oh, cool. Let's see, and you have way more art. I love this artwork. It's really cool.
This is the original concept art. Yeah. Oh, nice. And that's the print that's coming with the book. If you buy the $35 Canadian, I don't know. I don't remember how much it is. I think it's like 27 US. I'm not sure.
Probably. We'll go over tier, so we'll figure that out.
But that's the concept art, and on Indiegogo it's a cover. It's the exclusive cover, and on Kickstarter it's just the print. Like, it's even on Indiegogo, it's a print that comes with it. So it has no logo. It's coming signed, but that's the original concept art. And come on, you recognize Julie there?
Yes, she's fantastic. And oh no, apparently Sugar Chris' basement has flooded. Oh damn.
Oh shit.
Well. I did not know this was a thing, so now I'm gonna have to look this up. I didn't.
Yes, I have it. Dude, I have it because when I ordered that book you just got there, right? Directly from the heavy, because I ordered it directly from the Heavy Metal website.
Oh, yeah, so did I.
Right?
Yeah.
So they sent me the free with it. They sent me the Heavy Metal issue. That was part of that was part of it, right? That was the promotional of it.
Yeah.
And it came with the game.
Oh.
It came with a CD and the game.
Bull crap, because I ordered the same thing and I would have loved to have gotten that too. So crazy. I moved my mic and I made it louder, so let me know if it's all right for you.
It's
Rage.
Perfect. I hear you. Okay.
Perfect. You flooded a few basements in your day. Oh my, insurance writer up. Dang, Jay. It does look very cool. And here, I know because you were over on the Twitch, so let me drop the link one more time. So if you want to go and click it, you can go for it over there. But no, it looks absolutely fabulous. I'm very much.
And if you're curious right now, you can go like. You have the first 9 pages on the campaign. There's a link there. You can go check out the pages that are available on Global Comics. You can read them better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the book is fully completed right now. The art is done. Right now, I put together like a previous version for the proofreading. So the lettering placement's done. It's in the hands of my proofreaders right now. They're reading them, and after that, I'm going to finalize the print, the lettering, and we're going to print. The book's done.
Nice. Very cool. I love that. I love when people get at least 89% of their book done when they go to do a campaign, because
it's a new thing that I'm trying to do. I invested time and money in this. So it's like right now the next book, the sequel to Blood Hunt 2, I'm 80 page in, and it's going to be like 100.
Perfect.
So I'm trying to, like, even the next book, Tales from the Adverse Free, I have 40 pages done, 20 page colored.
Very cool. And you did say earlier, because you have it on Indiegogo and Kickstarter, that you're combining the stretch goals, the amounts to combine your stretch goals. Yeah.
If you scroll up just a little bit above it, you're gonna see like I update it all the time. So Indiegogo is at 5,376, Kickstarter at 1071. So we're at 6.4. That's Canadian. So we're 1,053 away from unlocking the first stretch goal, cool. and that's a collected edition card of Hannah, and it's gonna come signed by me on the back. And at 10K Canadian, I'm gonna model, I'm gonna sculpt and 3D print a little hell gun keychain that everybody's gonna get if you bag the duo pack.
Cool.
You need to bag the duo pack to get it for free. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I love that. And here's some of the interior artwork, dude. I love the interior artwork too. The interior artwork's pretty awesome.
And it's one of the things that. Like when Turner looked at my stuff, he goes, one of the rarest things is you have your own style. It's one of the hardest things to get. And it's one of the biggest compliments that people have told me is like they recognize that and they know it's me. And I'm like, dude, that's the biggest compliment you could ever freaking do. Like, it's not, it looks like this. It looks like, no, dude, we know it's you.
That's awesome. I very much like that. Ooh, here, let's more interior artwork.
Yeah.
Ooh. Make this larger.
When I first launched, it was 27 pages on Global Comics. But since I moved things around because I finished the book, right? So I went to delete some pages because I changed a few things.
It's also so funny. I like that you keep putting your logo over the saucy bits. That's amazing.
Like I said, it's not everywhere. I just come from that generation where Starship Troopers. There's some partial nudity somewhere, and it has to be tasteful. You know what I mean? And like right now, I make a joke like you see like the guys right there sitting naked and they're giving him shit. He's like, I'm just enjoying this unisex thing, and they're just like getting puns at each other. And she just looks at me. Too bad you're not as enjoyable to look as I am.
Oh dang, that's rough.
And she called him like an old prune or something.
That's funny. We have a question from Sheldon here. He wants to know, how long did it take you to make a comic after Turner gave you that advice? Ooh, that's a very good question.
Not long. Like, to be quite honest, like I went there like a few years in a row, and the book was done. No. Like it came not too long after he passed. Like, to be quite honest.
I love this. I love that this should be an add-on. You should make a tier of a bikini top with your logo on it. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, shit. Like somebody once said that I should do it and do like pasties, like actually stickers, pasties.
Pasties.
Yeah. And maybe I should do it and then make a contest. So ladies, show us your pasties.
Oh, hey.
And
you know what you could do? If you pick it up, you could do cosplay covers with the pasties. It would be fantastic.
But maybe I will like try and find like a bra or like a bikini top on my website.
Yeah.
Where I could do it because I do have some T-shirts, so maybe I could find like a bra or a bikini top and just put.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. No, I like that. That's hilarious. It's good times. But
I just thought it was funny because the best part is that it just fits perfectly on the breast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You need tassels? That's funny.
On those bases.
You don't need tassels. What you could do where it says sim, is just make that long thread so that they tassel. There you go. Well, there you go. Boom. It's perfect. One thing I like about your the artwork in here is I like this weird grainy kind of style that you have on your like the backgrounds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it kind of just pops the background a little more, so it's just not like a flat, like shiny metal like surface. I love that you have this kind of going in here. Like it gives it something just a little extra. I'm digging it.
It's something I picked up from like looking at, like I said, Simon Bisley and all those people, and there's very texture-ish type of thing. So I like to put texture in my background, but not on my characters, which makes it pop.
Yeah, it makes it stand out more for sure. Yeah. And
I'm trying to do like a type of like anime rendering, but with an extra like like movie lighting, what you call the rim light, like the rim light. Yeah.
Yeah, I can very much see that. But no, I like what I'm seeing so far. Like it's really cool. But I like that you're giving the extra texture too in the back, which is quite neat. I'm very much a fan of that because I love zooming in on things, just looking at like details in the backgrounds and stuff. And that to me is some of my favorite things. But you have just a little bit of extra just popping in there, which is cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I like that greedy. I think I like that greedy look that it gives it.
Yes, I'm a huge fan of grid, but this guy right here, I think I know at least 12 people that look exactly like this.
And they all have the same type of attitude, right?
All the same attitude. They're the sassiest people that I know. This is facts, straight facts.
And then boom.
Oh, ooh, what a neat. Okay, let me go in here. Oh, damn, sassy no longer. Damn.
And if you pay attention, like you see, like the tattoo is glowing a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a little detail that's there. Like you see a little light in the tattoo.
I'm
not gonna say why, but it happens.
Oh, that is gnarly. I also see that her eyes are glowing big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I like this too. Like you can see something going haywire right here. She's the only one that's kind of standing. Oh snap! But look at this guy. Holy moly! This is like
somebody asked me. Somebody asked me, which one's your favorite of the other guys? I'm like, the one that has the gnarliest death. He was my favorite.
That's what you got to do. I like this guy just so shocked. And this guy is just a pair of pants now. Oh, man, that's rough.
But it's one of the things that my bro was looking at my stuff. He goes, dude, I like that your gore has a cartoonish, not too cartoon, but it has a cartoonish to it. Like it's on point. Violence. But yeah.
Like the best. Yeah, it's kind of the best. But yeah, well, once again, I love like this gritty texture that you have on here. It's really cool, but
And I use a watercolor brush for when I do the blood texturing. So I just love it.
Oh, sweet! I love that.
And as you can see, there's little blood beans coming out of the blood in the back.
Yeah. Oh, this is very cool. I'm digging it. Very neat. And then this is the other book.
This is an ash can. So technically, I tried this with the previous with Tales from Adverse 2, and I had an ash can that was 20 pages of a preview of the next one. So it's technically a black and white preview of the next book, but it comes with a sketch inside. So it may be like $20-25. I think 20 or 25 US. But think about it: 20 page and a sketch. Yeah. And it's a cardstock cover, so it's like buying a sketch cover, but you're getting not a sketch card, but you're getting a freaking 20-page sample of the next book. Mm-hmm. And they're very limited. They're hand numbered and signed. Yeah.
This is the perfect spot to do some remarks on your page here in the cover.
And here's just to show you what I mean. Here's the ash can of the previous campaign.
Wait. I gotta make it big. There you go. Oh, cool. Oh, that's neat.
And I guess. It's cardstock. It's not paper, and it's signed with a nice little silver marker with a little thing. This one was two colored. I'm a huge
fan of ash cans. Yeah.
So huge. I only printed 100 of this, right? Mm. So like I said, you come in and you have the preview in black and white of the next book that's already been worked on. So right now the next book is going to be Blood Hunt 2, right, and followed by this one. So Blood Hunt 2, that right now it's 22 pages in that one, and when on the cardstock back cover, you're gonna get a nice sketch here.
Yes, this is amazing. Sugar is saying Dunkel Ziffer is gonna buy the biggest tier for Blood Hunt 2. Nice. Also, I like that you're coming in here. I like this question for Jay. Yes. Yeah, both. Jay will gladly wear your pasties, apparently, is what's happening here.
And
nice.
One of the things about Blood Hunt is I was the first one to do the die in the book tiers. So every time I do a Blood Hunt, you can die in the book. So you die by the hand of Vincent. But you can also, in the first one, you could also be a werewolf that goes after and fights Vincent.
Oh, neat.
So there's always those cool little be in the book tiers in Blood Hunt. Yeah, but it's in black and white. And eventually I will have a colored edition that will be like collected edition, right? I have my girl working on it slowly on the back. It's her training. Like she wants to become my colorist. So the first job was to start and color Blood Hunt #1. I don't plan to launch it right now. or anytime like right now, right? But I did think that having a collected edition when I'm done with the 3 books of Blood Hunt, to have a collected edition maybe in color, but right now everybody wants it in black and white, so it's staying in black and white for the moment.
Okay. So I think that's something cool too, like how some people will go and just do a black and white book and then later on release the colored version later too, because I myself am a huge fan of black and white editions. I love ash cans, 90s ash cans. I love artist editions. I love all that stuff. I'm very much huge fan. And a lot of times when somebody has an artist edition on a campaign, I kind of back that more than the colored version because I love looking at the artwork.
Well, you see, I thought about doing a black and white edition of Hellzone initially, right? Where there's just something about Sci-Fi that just works better with colors for some reason. I don't know why, but because there's always like more ambience or something you're trying to pull in there. Yeah. And I don't know. Mood. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like imagine Cyberpunk but in black and white. It's not the same.
Yeah. Space is interesting too.
But it works for freaking Blood Hunt. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah. Well, space is interesting too because you have like the different planets, you have colors going on, like as they're like driving in space. And stuff. You kind of need that because it like
energy really weapons and stuff like
Yes. Let me see here. Sugar wants to know, where's the other person working on the book sim? Did you not pay her for marketing? Oh, dang.
But that's my girl. That's the thing. I was saying before, she's helping me. She flatted the pages from 28 till the 77 or 78 page. She's the one that flats for me for this book. So it's actually her first published book. So that's my girl, Alex. She goes by Ellie on Twitter and everything else. And that's my girl. And she's like 18. Yeah. She's just turning it. No, she's turning 19. She's turning 19 on. She's turning 19 on the 19th of May because we're both May.
Oh.
And May 1st, she's May 19th, right? And the worst part is,
birthday. That's in
I
a few days.
I turned 49 on May 1st, and she's starting 19 on the 19th.
That's cool. Yeah.
So this is her first professional work. So she did the flats for me on this, and yeah, she's gonna have her name in it. Yeah, that's my girl.
How cool is that? Shout out to her. No, I very much love that. And it looks like as we were here, we got a backer while we were sitting.
Oh, awesome!
Thank you. $4. I don't know what that is Canadian, but it'll tell you. But yes, let's go. Let's get you way more backers on here.
Yeah, please.
So cool. Let me go over your tiers first, and then I'll play the trailer because I have to unplug for that because this laptop freaking hates me. So here, let me get down to let me leave it there. Let's see. If you just want to make a pledge, as you can see, everything is in Canadian dollars, but down here it will, depending on what country you're in, it will convert it down here to about what it is for your country. If you want to just make a pledge without a reward, start it at $1. There you go there. Let's see. If you want the digital copy, because this is 78 pages of book here, you're going to get it for about $15 US. So that's pretty awesome. I like that. It's a good deal for a digital copy. Let's see here. If you want the physical copy, not even much more money for about $22. You can get the physical copy here, and it's shipping anywhere in the world. So I'm going to click this just to see what your rates are for shipping. $22 Canadian. I don't know what that's about.
That's about 15.50 something, between $15 and $16.
15 and 16. So then about maybe $20 to ship overseas.
Hold on, let me check. 22 CAD in US. Yeah, 1576.
Oh wow.
So I'm getting the reason why I can do this, because a lot of people, how the hell can you do this?
Yeah.
I have my associate, Michael Beacon. The guy does colors for me. We've been friends since like 2016 or something. And when we had COVID, we got hit with COVID. We came up with the idea of doing bulk shipment because that was the only way of doing it. I'm the one that's been telling people to do this shit. So I bulk ship to him, and he remails for me. And I do the same thing for his Canadian backers. So like that, we can really cut it down. And if you start yourself that's advice I give to everybody since I've been doing this. You start yourself a little private business, right? It doesn't have to be incorporated. You just start yourself a small business, and then you can open a business account with your shipping company, and that allows you to do bulk shipment and get discounts.
Big time. Also, if you want to use pirate ship, really use that, especially if you're in the States, because States shipping is ridiculous.
And don't forget to always put books, right? And rewards. It's a gift. It's not a purchase. There's no taxes being paid, so they don't get taxed the WUSA when it's sent to them internationally.
Yep. Especially if it's under $60. You want to keep doing that. That's what you want to do when you send stuff out there. Eggy is saying the art is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. I really like seeing that. So if you want to do that, the link is pinned to the top of the chat, and it's in the other chats as well.
And then some people ask me where my style comes from. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's actually an influence from trying to mix like manga, French comics, and American comics, and when I'm just trying to and you can see there's a little anime behind it, trying to keep it like, because I love to do animation. Like if you saw there's a little animation every time in my campaigns, except that one I used something else. But usually I do hand-drawn animation. So if you look at my Tales from the Adverse campaigns, right, there's an animation of my characters that's from the comic book. Like you see Metal Valkyrie riding her motorcycle, it breaks to pieces and becomes a full body armor.
Yeah. And then I'm still going to go back and talk about your tiers, but I'm going to highlight you for a second. Do you want to show off some of your trading cards? Because you said you're getting a physical art piece for how many dollars is it for physical tier?
Technically, you back any physical book tier and you get a free sketch card. And now it's not finished, but I'm working on it. Yeah. That's why I was working on it before. And you get a free sketch card for everybody that backs a physical book. Like it's the first 100 physical book backers, you get a free sketch card. So it's like giving you free shipping. Yeah.
So basically, everybody that's backing on Kickstarter is going to end up getting one unless you hit over the 100 backers. So go check this out because you're going to see really. Do you want to show the pink one that you have?
Well, maybe what I could do, I'll do 200 on both campaigns. So if we reach over 100 on Kickstarter, you guys get free sketch card. I'm going to max it out to 200.
Yeah.
Can you show the pink girl with the skulls just so that somebody would look like, see what the finished ones would look like? Yes. Oh, that's so cool. I like her a lot.
This is a bigger one. Like, this is the sketch card. This is this.
But yeah,
This was me testing markers, and so, like I noticed that because I used to not understand why I was fucking it up, because I used to ink everything, then go with markers, and I'm like, why it's all dirty and it looks like shit. So right now, somebody goes, dude, start colors before inking. So I do the pencils, then I start doing colors, then I ink over it, and then it came out like this. That was the first attempt. So yeah.
Very cool. No, I love that. Are you using alcohol markers for those? Is that what you're using?
Yes. Hulu, I think they're called. I have a big box.
The Hoo-Hoos? Yeah. Let's go Hoo-Hoos.
I bought the big, like $200 something, like the big box. Yeah. Because the thing is,
a bunch of guys hopping on those right now. Yeah.
My girls were using them, and I bought a bunch a while back, and I just gave it to them because I was like, I don't have time for this. And right now, me and Alex, we do like once a week. We do original art day, where me and her just sit down and just do original art just for the hell of it.
Oh, that's awesome. I very love that. Yes. I know Jay is a big fan of Oohoo's. I know Shelby started picking them up. Drink alcohol, then use a marker. I mean, you could do that easily, Sheldon.
They're awesome, and they're half the price of the Copics.
Oh, yeah. I've got, I don't have any of the Hoo-Hoos, but I picked up a few of the cheesy ones that are just at 5 and below just to test them out. But I also have a hunk of the Spectrum Noirs, and I really like those. So eventually I want to pick up a full fresh set of the Hoo-Hoos because I hear really good things about them. Plus they have some good colors in there, which I like as well. My chair was stuck on my wire from my headphone. Hold on. That's okay. I'm stuck to my chair right now because it's so hot.
Let's see. This is my big box.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no, those are fabulous. I love those. They're insane. Yeah.
So I bought the full kit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now I sit down with my girl and we have fun.
Yes, and they're the dual size too. You get like the sharp tip and like the chisel tip.
No. I don't take the chisel tip. I take the sharp tip and the brush tip. That's what I bought.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you could get them in the brush tip as well. That's nice.
Yes, you can.
Let's see.
What's up,
and
Chris?
then here for about. What's up, Chris? He'll be on my show soon too. Let's see. So if you want the Hellzone cover 1 with an art print, which is the one piece that we showed earlier, which I'll get back to.
Yeah, the concept art.
You get let's see, for about $26. So that's pretty cool. What size is the art print that you're going with?
It's comic book size, 6x9. So it fits in the. Okay. The thing is, I started doing that a long time ago. Now everybody's doing it because before people were like, "How do we make posters that don't fall?" I'm like, well, you do art prints, so it's not poster, it's cardstock. Like I don't fuck around. Yes. Like I'm serious. It's not paper. It's a cardstock. It's an art print.
Comic book when you
and it fits. It fits. Yeah, exactly, perfectly. Now everybody does it.
Yeah. So everyone, and then you'll see an oversized one, and then you have to get to the bigger size boards and bags, and then it just flops around all over the place. Very much. And then you got cover 2, Preston. Nice.
By Preston Acevedo with colors by me.
Yeah, so this is cover here, which I love. I love the colors look fantastic.
Well, thank you.
I don't know if you noticed, I picked all the colors out of this for the thumbnail that I used, which I love these colors. Yes. So the same thing for about $26, you can get that cover 1, and that's shipping everywhere in the world. And shipping is super good price point. Yes.
Yep.
Cover 3, you just call it sexy butt shot.
Technically, if you go like it's sexy butt shot, but I think when you go in, the book is called Buns of Steel.
Buns of Steel? Hold on, let me see this cover big time over here. Hold on. Where's this at? Right here. There we go. Buns of Steel. Dude, she got some Buns of Steel. Those are the hardest rock hard buns I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. You throw a quarter on this and you go blind.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of the bullets are going to just be ricocheting off of that as well.
Yep.
That's funny. So that's cover 3. Nice. So also about $26 US to ship that. And then you have the naughty variant, which is funny because this is where the pasties we were talking about come in right there. Those would be gone. Yeah.
One of the reasons why I wanted to do this is Kickstarter love those type of like pseudo nude or partial nudity, right?
They do.
But I did that cover like it is now because I wanted to show off the tattoo. Because my girl, because I have 2 girls, right? One's Alex, Ali, the colorist, right? And the other one's called Hannah. Who's the one I took the name to name that character, and she loves the tattoo so much that she wanted to go get it eventually.
Yeah.
So she's like, you need to make a drawing where we see it properly. So there's two shots. There's one shot in the book where you see her getting the tattoo, and this shot, and you see all the glyphs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Very cool. And Chris backed the first campaign, and he loved you some Hellzone. Nice.
Yeah, you bought the biggest tier on Indiegogo.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to him about his book because I very much like a fantasy vibe.
Oh yeah, dude, he's a great guy, and he invests a lot of time and energy and money in his projects.
Yeah, I love that. And then over here, if you want the duo pack signed by you, you can get the Preston Acevedo cover, and then the other one, which is this one.
The original cover, yes. That's the duo pack 1. Then you got the duo pack 2, which is the sexy ones.
Okay, so about $51 for the regular one and the Acevedo cover, and then you have the sexy covers here, same price, about $51.
And you also get the print. You also get the print with those.
Oh, you also get the print with those? Oh, cool.
Yeah. The print comes with everything 35 and up. Like, you get the print.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Nice. And then, we got regular sketch covers. Nice.
Yes.
Does this come with a sketch?
Yes. That's included with a sketch. And technically,
$70. Amazing.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna get like a top part, like either in pencil or a bit more. If I do it in pencil, you get more than just like the top. If it's ink, I try to keep it like a torso type of thing. If not, if I do it in pencil, though, you get a bit more. Don't be upset if you get the pencil. You get a bigger shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chris says nothing but love for Sim and his work with Heartsease.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, and he's going to be launching his campaign for Infinite Tales right there on May 23rd.
Yeah, so, I think he's launching on Bancroft too. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he is launching on Bancroft, and then I think I'm going to have him like the next week on my channel. One of those days. I forgot when we booked, but my brain is so fried right now. But dude, for about $72.
Yeah,
that is a good deal on a sketch cover. Plus,
it is. I tried to make it worth your while. Like usually they used to be $100 US, so I just decided to, because I know everybody's going through a little bit of a rough time. Like it's one. Like I used to say, like the original book, just the book usually, like for my campaigns, just the book only usually are $25 US. So I brought it down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And then you have a really good shipping pricing, which is insane. Let's see. And if you want the 4-pack of all the covers, even the saucy ones, and the ash can with the sketch inside is about $122.
Yep.
Well, that's amazing.
So you get the ash can of Bloodhound, including that and the print.
Nice.
Like I said, that's the print comes with everything up 35. Yeah. That's the original art, and if you buy the original art, it comes in a top loader. Like it doesn't just, I don't just ship it in a plastic bag. No, it comes in a plastic top loader protected.
Oh, that's super cool. So if you want the 11x17, which is on Bristol, which is the amazing original pencils for this, it's about $144. That's amazing. And
that's the pencil one, and then the ink
101. And then you have the ink one as well. And the ink one is about $179 for the same thing, but that's pencils versus inks. And those are just 101. So if you get those, you're going to get them for, the only one.
Yep.
And this is cool. Getting everything, plus you're getting a copy of the blank. Plus
no, you don't get a copy of the blank.
You're getting the sketch.
You get the sketch cover, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
So that's technically the big tier. So you get in, you get all covers, you get the sketch cover, you get the ash can, you get the print,
sketch card plus the ash can with the sketch, plus you're getting a limited print. That's amazing. So that's that's under $200.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Get you some of that. That's amazing. And then you actually probably had some early bird specials here down here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, let me refresh. Let's go to the top because I want to just go into your reward category just to see if you have any add-ons that we might have missed. Let me see.
Add-ons. You have all my previous books available there too. So you can either get them there, right? Or you can go on my website called inkslayerintertainment.com and get them from there, and they ship the next day.
Very cool. So yeah, it looks like you have the towels from the Natverse in there as well, plus some Bloodhound stuff. Plus you get more. You can get more sketch covers in here too if you want to really.
And one of the things I did on Tales from Natverse too, because one of my colorists had to quit, right? So I got delayed. Like I had to move. I had a bunch of things that made the book delayed. So to make up for it, the book went from like 80 page to 120 page. That was my way of saying,
amazing.
Yeah. but it's still the same price as the 80 page. But it's 120.
Very nice.
And that's this one here.
Wait, hold on. I gotta go back here. Where are you at? All right, wait,
that's Tales from Adverse 2. So that's the original cover. And you had Simon Bisley behind, colored by me.
Yes.
And as you can see, look at the thickness of this. 120 page.
It's a chunking book right there. I
like that. And I love presentation. And as you can see, my printing is pretty on point. Like the colors come out awesome. Hold on, let me make sure there's no nudity when I flip. And then you see my girls, you see Rose, and this is Luani. Okay, so every time I come up with one of the chicks, they always like the new chick better. It's weird. Rose, everybody loves Rose, right? She's the space pirate. She's like Nat's big sister type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Then I introduced a girl called Elrica, which is the warrior queen right here, the blue chick there. Everybody fell in love with her. But then I introduced Luani in this one, and everybody's like, dude, she's my favorite now. And hold on, let me show you something. And here's a glimpse of when I say I love to put animation in my books too.
Yeah.
See, look. You see the ship, and you see Nat landing, running, like it's animated.
Yeah, very cool.
And
let's see. Chris is saying he has some OG work from Sim hanging your wall from the Natverse. Nice. Very cool.
That's the type of design. That's Natverse. That's my baby.
I love it. It's really awesome. Very cool. Here, let me go back here. I'm going to unplug so I can play your trailer.
No problem.
So you're going to hear me for a minute, but give me a second because laptop do not like me. So give me a second. Boom. All right. Can you hear me? Hello, everybody?
Yep, I can hear you. Yep.
All right, we're going to go like this. We're going to go like that. Like that. All right, let's play this. Wait, am I on the... Did I boot this on like the... We can see this biggest. We're tiny on the side?
We can see it with me tiny on the side, yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's do this. Let's watch this.
A mysterious ship.
Ooh.
A distress signal. A salvage team. Demons. Welcome to Hellzone.
Deep space returning on a chilling call. A single race of silence, a framing straw. Starving warrior lights flashing past a foreboding spell. The derelict foot's wild and a million swell. All the ghost ship is quiet as a toe. All whisper secrets wrapped in gory glow. Ghosts echo through the corridors, search for sight. I stand in the shadows, searching for the light. In the shadow, find no sign of light. Just search the signals that can move the endless night. Of its team, of its steel and might. Teams looking ready for the fight. Welcome to the Hellzone, brace for the ride. Big guns with it, there's no place to hide. With the chaos all collide in this twisted, haunted metal tide.
That was dope. All right. Plug these back in here. Hold on. No, the song turned out fabulous. Also, I love the purple chick. And I dig this like cybernetic preacher looking dude. With the weird hairstyle.
That's the thing is a lot of people like somebody asked me, why do you call a priest monk instead of a monk priest? There's a reason for it, because he's a priest monk, not a monk priest. So it's like to symbolize that there's a mix of religion, right?
Okay.
So he's dressed like a priest, but he has that monk look, right? And the logo is the cross, but with half of it like a yin yang. So it's inverted.
Okay.
And she has it. She has it on her body, right there on the hip. So that's the tattoo of the religion, and that's. I'm not gonna say not much more than that.
I like Chris coming in here. We need a heavy metal anthology cartoon series. Yes. Oh, dude. I very much wish there would be more adult cartoons like the heavy metal stuff.
I've been working on it. Like if you go on my channel, I started doing like slowly, because it's a lot of work, right? And trying to do that while having a little side job plus doing my books, right? Taking a lot of time. You know, if I start making more money on my campaigns, trust me, I'm just doing this. But I started animating the first story of Nat the Merc that was in Hellzone and Natverse. I have a voice actor that voiced Nat and Bob, right? And there you can see a few little skits of animation there. And if you look at my trailer of Natverse 2, you see a whole bunch of animation. You see Lowani animated. You see Nat animated. You see Nat doing a homage to heavy metal. You see Nat's ship, and he's out of his freaking ship with his motorcycle from space and lands on the planet, right? And starts you see like Rose being animated. You see Queen Ulrika. Like I'm slowly making an animated intro, just for like if it was a show.
Oh, I
but
love
slowly working at it on my on the side. But every time like just showing something from the book, like the scene that you see Nat going from the ship with a motorcycle and landing on the planet. That's for the next book.
Oh, I'm very excited about that. Have you seen a lot of the campaigns that are for making either an animated trailer or at least one episode of animated series lately? They're fantastic. And I love that Dan Mendoza, his new campaign that's coming out, he's animating Zombie Tramp. It looks so good.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what I'm working on the side, like slowly by myself, because I can't afford to buy a team or doing many people. But my girl wants to do animation down. We never know.
Do it. Let her do it. Let her take it over. Let her get her out there because I very much love seeing families get together for things. But I love it when kids start taking over. Let's go, kids.
Because that's the thing I would love. Like to be honest, like I want Nat the Merc, Natverse to be animated. Like I'd do a movie of it. It's you know, like Blood Hunt is more like a mini series type of thing. Like I see it like I'm dealing with it like Hellzone's a one shot, but Nat is my serial. It's something I want to keep doing. And I want to bring back the original that I've worked a while back called Wolf Dragon, which is the last dragon born in human form, raised by an immortal knight. And I want to go back to it eventually, but that's going to be connected to Blood Hunt a bit. Because I published like the first 5 pages in a magazine of something called Demona. And she's part of the Wolf Dragon universe. And she used to be called the Dragoness. And now she's called Demona. And she's kind of like my interdimensional type of like warrior. And yeah, she's pretty badass.
Hey, Kyle. Welcome on here. So guys are just joining us. We were going over your campaign here for Hellzone. It is on Indiegogo and it is on Kickstarter. I will put the link to the Indiegogo.
And jump on it. The book is the art of the book is done. I'm finalizing everything. We should be going to print by the end of this month. That's my goal right now. I'm just keep going at it right now. The proofreader copies are in my proofreaders. I'm just waiting for the final feedback. Then it's finalizing the lettering and then print file and then tuck print my book. Okay.
Yeah. I like this. I like he's like, yes, make her work more, Sim. Crack the whip. Also, yes, because now we have way more people that can do animation for trailers. So get her in on that right there. Yep. Kyle, we've got 2 Kyles in chat. Kyle is coming in here with like Gargoyles, Demona from Gargoyles. Also, very excited to
technically
coming out.
Yes and no, because she's Demona. Demona is from Dead Mona. It's something else, but yes.
Okay.
It's nice. The name could be inspired from it, you could say. Yeah, but she's not. She's nothing like it.
Yes, very true. I haven't seen Pedro in a hot minute. Usually he's streaming and on some panels with some people, but I haven't seen him in a minute. But yeah, he also does animation.
But that's the thing. I'm going to be teaching Alex to do animation. Like I said, I have a bachelor's degree in animation.
Nice, that's awesome. I love that. What programs are you using for animation?
I used to use Toon Boom and stuff like that. Now I'm using Clip Studio to do my animations. Okay. But I used to also I used to be a 3D animation too. So I 3D. I used to use like Maya, Softimage. Now I'm using Blender because Blender is fucking awesome. Okay. It's mix of everything. And the new pencil thing, like I just need more time to play with it. But that's the thing that I want to get into. So because one of the guys I follow, I forgot his name right now, but he did the Star Wars animation that was on YouTube a while back. And he's using a mix of 3D animation that he can redraw over it and using like a 2D rendering. And he can reproduce the anime style from back in the days. So that's one of the things I'm looking into slowly. But it's like I say, it's all a question of financing and time. So the more money I make on my campaigns, the more I invest and I can do more. You know, like right now I bought my own 3D printer. I have 2 3D printers here, resin printers, and I make my own toys. Like on the previous campaign, I had a mini Nat. Like I had this here, a mini figure of Nat that comes in a bullet case.
I love that it comes in a case because let me tell you what, I've backed a couple of those on campaigns and they got shipped in like a little box. They've all broken. So I love that is solid in there. It is not moving. So
I found something like if you use the regular resin to print it, they break easily. I bought it's a more expensive one, but it's called ABS, and it's more flexible. It's more resistant. It's perfect for minis. So like I said, they have the bullet case because it's a Merc, so you can just there's a little slant here.
Yeah.
And you just look.
Very nice. That's cool.
And they're very limited. I have a few left, but I'm not selling them yet. Maybe I'll put them on my website. That's how they come out.
Very nice. Yeah, look, they look really nicely rendered. They look really good. They're very detailed for being however big they are. Usually miniatures are pretty small. Very cool. I love what I see here. It looks amazing. I'm definitely gonna be posting this around more until you're done on Sunday. I'll post your Indiegogo link around as well. Yeah. So
that was the 10K Canadian. It's me doing a 3D model of the Hell gun, so you can use as a keychain.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what the 10K is all about that we were talking about earlier. And nice, Chris. Nice.
Yeah. That's one of the things about me. Like I've helped so many people. Like I'm not hiding. I'm not trying to like keep my shit to me. It's like you need any question. Like I've told people how to save money on shipping and how not to get your freaking international backers screwed by having to pay extra money. So if you keep it like technically they're asking you the worth of what you're doing. So if your backer backed you for like $75 and their book costs you like maybe less than $25 to print the shit in there, put $25.
No. Yeah.
Because like that, they don't have to pay an extra $20 to $30 to $50 of import.
Yeah. Because those guys, especially when you're going overseas, Canada and overseas, they got to pay for all that stuff when they get it.
Dude, I have people in Germany around the world that backs me, and they're so happy that I know my way around it.
I know. Yeah.
I was talking
There's
with
a couple people who've got hit hard when they go pick up their stuff. They're into like $100.
Yeah, it happened to me. Like there's a package that got back. I sent a message to the guy because I tried to send a bigger package, right? And I'm like, dude, it got returned. I'm like, dude, is there a problem? Is it you? Did I do something wrong? Let me know. Like I'll reship it to you. Yeah. My point is to make it, that it's not like that. I tried something new because the guy backed my thing like 4 times. Get it?
Wow.
So I'm like, I tried to put it in a big box, right? And ship it with all the custom sign and stuff like that. And it should have been perfect without him paying. But if there's something, it's on me. I'll freaking send it back. Like I experimented something to send in the UK because UK was a bit rough on the, extra tax.
Oh, yikes. Yeah. It's very cool. I really like the art. I like the story. I like where it's going. So this is very cool. Oh, wait,
hold on. Let me show you something because you just showed the cover of Bloodhound. That's not the final cover.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes.
Window. This is the final cover.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Wait, hold on. Stop that. And then I gotta add that. I don't know why they did that. Like you should be able to click back and forth on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the dark guys with their hands raised up.
Yeah.
Different.
Like I put a little bit more light on the gun and stuff like that, a little bit more rendering. But yeah, you see the little guy there. I just thought he added more depth. Yeah. So that's the actual Bloodhound 2 cover. There's gonna be more than one, but that's the OG one right now.
Very cool. I like that. Nice. Apparently Sim got you into poutine. Nice.
Dude, it's one of the best thing in the goddamn world if it's done right.
If you come here, there are a bunch of poutine places here because we were right on the border. So
are they actual poutine with curd cheese and fat gravy?
Yeah, they're actually from Canadian company. So yes.
Okay. I can get with that because that's the amount of that's the general thing. Curd cheese. And not just some barbecue sauce there. No. Gravy, actual gravy. And fresh French fries. It just changes everything.
Yeah. Some people do it. Some people do it better when it comes to poutine, for sure. Yes, that's a good question. Everybody needs to know where all the poutine places are. But yeah, we have a couple here, especially over by the university, like Michigan State and Michigan U of M. There's a bunch of those places over there.
Jay Ryan says fries are the perfect delivery mechanism for cheese and gravy. Yes, it is. Like it's
You're
like,
not
dude, there's
wrong.
so many people that I know that came from like either France or Mexico and stuff like that. And my bro is from Mexico, right? He goes, dude, when I tasted poutine, I'm like, it can't be this fucking good. He goes, oh shit. I'm like, yes, it's like your tacos.
Delicious.
It's like your El Pastor tacos. Like when you try real tacos, not the Tex-Mex shit, like with ground beef and hard shell. No, real tacos. Try El Pastor tacos. Dude, that shit is heaven.
Yes, it's really good.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's more of the covers right here. There's the Buns cover.
Yep.
There's the Preston cover there, and then the
And
regular cover here.
And they all come signed by me. And when I say they're limited, they're limited. Like a lot of them, like they're like 25 copies of them. I print as close as I can to what I need of those covers. I have a minimum of 25, copies to print. But then I keep the rest for myself and sell them on my website. A bit more expensive on cons, but I try to keep it as close to the belt, right? So they're very limited.
You're gonna have poutine your campaign or something. Yes, Michigan, Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor is where I'm talking about, where they have some of the poutine places. They're very over there by the campus. Yes. Nice. No, I love it. I love what I'm seeing here. I'm definitely going to be sharing this all over the place. I really hope everybody that's watching goes and shares it as well, so you get way more people backing this.
And I can't repeat it enough. Like first 100 backers, let's just say 200 backers on both campaigns. Okay, let's just say that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because no matter which one gets the most, I'll do it like that, right? I'm doing 200 sketch card maximum, and you back a physical tier of the book, you get a free sketch card. So it's kind of like free shipping for you, right?
Yeah.
Any tiers that's 35 and up Canadian, so you get the limited print, which is also very limited. And the Ashcan, it's so limited. It's like a print as close to the belt. They're hand numbered, signed, and it comes with original art in it. So trust me, it's worth your $20-$25.
You have a lot of really good art tiers that are within a really good price range. Hell, even your main packet of stuff that comes with all the covers, the Ashcan, the sketch cover, sketch card, is under $200.
Mm-hmm.
That's phenomenal. So yes.
But that's my goal. It's not just to overcharge you or anything. I'm trying to give you more bang for your buck. It's one of the reasons when I first came in, people were doing 48 pages for $25, right? I came in, I'm like, how can I make $25 shipping worth your while, right? So I'm like, if I make 68 pages, because that's how I usually start my book, 68 pages, but they always end up being 80. I don't know why.
Dang. No, that's a good price point on that. And that's also a lot of pages, which I absolutely love. So yes. Before we get out of here, we've been talking for about an hour and a half. Do you have any appearances or cons or anything that you're going to be going to that you want to talk about?
Right now, I would have liked to go to my festival, the Comic Book Festival in Montreal, but I was not accepted. Same thing with.
Oh, wait a minute. Did your audio cut out? Yep, you got muted. There it goes.
Yep. I don't know why.
Oh. I think it disconnected your audio because now it sounds like underwatery.
Give me a sec.
Okay.
Let me go back.
Sheldon says more bang for your buck. That's how I like my bucks banging. That's right.
Yeah, for some reason it disconnected my Yeti. But good thing we're coming to an ending. I need to restart my computer. I think.
Let me see if I can just boost your audio a bit. Let me just crank. Oh, it is up. Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
It's cranked up to 200. So.
Microphone. Why is it disconnected? My Yeti.
They says the poutine police are after you. Oh no.
Hold on.
Because I heard a pop and then it just disconnected.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah.
For some reason, it disconnected my Yeti, my like $300 mic.
Uh-oh. You might just need to refresh it, but if you do that, you're gonna get kicked out of the thing. So can you guys still hear? Let me see. Can you guys in chat still hear Sim here? Because I can hear you, but it's fairly low, and you boosted to 200 right now. You just increased Terrorcide Canadian live streaming. Dig it.
trying.
Both are good. Okay, you can hear him. It's just a little bit muffled. All right, so they can hear you a little bit, just a little bit muffled. So we'll see how this goes. So, but yeah.
So I'm not in any con right now, but you can have access to me through my YouTube, because I see YouTube as my 24/7 con type of thing. So I do my YouTube. I like to be on the stream. I'm waiting to schedule with somebody called Will. You can just follow me on Twitter, and I keep posted. I also have my if you go, you have my what's called Tree Link, and you're connected to everything there. You have my website, my campaigns. You even have my Discord. You can join over there. But sometimes I just go there and hang and do streams, and I just freaking go and game with people, watch movies. Sometimes, rarely, and now because I used to do it more before, because there was some stupid shit happening, like what they call weird, people messing around.
Life,
yeah. So I kind of reduced it a little bit, because I used to just hang out, work, and watch movies and anime with people. With my backers, I don't care. I just
that's fun.
Yeah, but yeah, you go on my channel and go check out inkslayerentertainment.com. I'm trying to build up that webpage for me. It's been up for it's the 5th year right now, and it's the hardest thing to get people to go there and sign up right now. We have maybe 80 or 100. But the goal is I want to get enough people to sign up there that I don't have to worry, and that's going to be my main mailing list, because I can do my own campaigns from there. I was the first one to talk about doing our own freaking campaign on Shopify. Bancroft was the first one to do it, because like I told him a while back, because you need to have a big following and a big thing to kind of move everything to your website. And it's one of the hardest things to move everybody from Indiegogo, Kickstarter, or everything, or even your freaking Twitter, and move them to your website. So go sign up to my website. You get 15% off my first books. So if you go there, you sign up to my mailing list on inkslayerentertainment.com. You can buy my books, some of my books, and you get 15% off. And even Michael Beacon's Seven Legions is not mine, but it's his, and you can get a percentage off of it.
Hey, I like this from Brojo. He says, even though I don't know what's going on, I still like watching your show. Well, thank you, Brojo. Thank you for hanging here. Your big following. Oh, dang. Yikes. But yeah, I have all your links dropped down below. I have tagged your YouTube. I will add your Indiegogo after this. I'll keep posting those all over the place.
And thank you for people that back.
Nice, A1. Nice. He's got a favorite channel that they eat poutine, apparently. Nice. Way to go, A1. But yes, any backer you set over however much money, you get a sketch card. So that's amazing. So get on that deal.
And like you said, that $200 tier is pretty much worth it.
Oh, you get several sketches in that one as well. So that's probably the tier that you should go for. Plus, you also have the pencils and the inks for that one cover available as well. Really good price points on that, and for 11x17. So that's pretty awesome.
And they come in a big hard plastic protector.
Woo! Nice. We're gonna get on out of here. I hear my storms are coming in, so I need to go take shelter.
I'm gonna go figure out what happened to my Yeti.
You figure out what happened to that, and I'll also be running around Motor City this weekend. So if you are there, come find me, Phil, and Roscoe. We'll be jumping around, hanging there. We're gonna get on out of here because it is molten freaking hot right now, and I hear it is storming big time. So we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully you figure out your Yeti thing. So it probably just needs to be.
I'm probably gonna restart my computer, and it's gonna be
Thanks, guys. But yeah, thank you for hopping on here. It's been a lovely time. Good luck on your campaign. Thanks for everybody for joining us. We've had
thank you for having me on
the entire time. So sweet.
It was nice getting to know you better and chilling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can come back anytime. Scheduling several months in advance, but I was glad I was able to squeeze you in last minute. So
I'm happy. That worked just fine.
Yeah, it did. Yay to whoever backed during this stream. That was amazing.
And again, thank you for those that backed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
One of the things I like to say, and I'll say it here too. We may be the dreamers, us creators, but you guys are the dream makers. Without you guys, we can't do shit.
It's very true. I also love, let's say, indie creator, artist. The list goes on and on. I love that people are in here that are also supporting other people in here that are artists and creators themselves, which I think is fantastic. I encourage that big time, and I love seeing that. So yeah, but yeah, that's amazing.
Very nice chatting with you, and I love that everybody was still hanging here with us. And poor Kev, hopefully his power is back on.
Hopefully, like, yeah.
I know. Yeah, stay safe, Kev, if you're watching this later on. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. I'm so hot right now. It is literally like 90 some degrees. I'm dying. So thank you guys. And then thanks for being on, Sim. We're gonna get out of here.
My pleasure.
Oh, the next time. When is your next stream again?
So we do Saturday 1 p.m. and Friday nights we do I think it's like 10:30 or 11:15, depending on the time that we're available. So those are the two main streams that I do, and sometimes I do random doodle and chills.
Perfect.
Either I get guests over to promote their campaigns, or I just decide to have fun.
Yeah. Perfect. So yeah, go sub him up, and then we'll go hang in your guys' chat the next time that you're on. And I'll see you guys later. Get out of here.
Later.